We are live. Hello, hello, hello. It is me.
I think you're muted.
Am I muted? Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live. It is me, A Fox of the Angela Foxworth Show, and we are here live in the studio. That's right, y'all know I like to brag about being in the studio. We are down here at Tech Genius Studio, home of the Angela Foxworth Show. And yes, I am so excited, guys. Let me tell you who I have in the studio rocking with me today. I told y'all I had a ride, so you didn't believe me. You didn't believe it was happening, but it's here. Okay, I am here with the amazing Lisa of English Promotions LLC. I am so glad for you to be here. And listen, I am here with the amazing Ishmale. Hello, how are you
I'm
today?
fine. How are you? I heard your name for at least a year, so it's nice to finally meet you in person.
Yes, yes. And listen, thank you for being in the studio. I am
Yes,
so
ma'am.
honored to have y'all here today. So, Lisa, I'm going to start with you first, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to tell our audience who you are and how is it that all of us on social and in the world know exactly who you are, okay?
First, it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure to be here. I thank you so much. And yeah, I'm Lisa English, CEO of English Promotions LLC, and excuse me, I'm sorry. And also English Entertainment,
Yes.
and soon coming 2024 EPTV,
Love it.
which is Ethnic Programming Television.
I love it.
And so we do marketing and promotions and global.
Yes.
We do artist management. We do, oh gosh, we do music to movies. We're in a lot of stuff.
Yes. Listen, the list goes on and on and on.
Yes.
But you know what? I love that you spoke on promotions first, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we talk about this all the time. People don't believe there truly is a formula to visibility, and there is.
Oh, definitely.
And the thing of it is, promotions is key. So I would love, before we get to Israel, because they wait. I know. But before we get to him, I would like to know how you even started in this particular, side of the business, and how in, was it important for you to, take on promotions, which isn't always easy.
No, it's not. It doesn't require a life whatsoever.
Exactly.
Just saying. Well, a lot of people don't know I have a law background.
Wow.
And working corporate law,
Mhm.
Attorney General's Office of Texas,
Wow.
and going into entertainment law, working, entertainment law, met a lot of people in the industry, and
Yes.
I would kind of on the side, help them out a little bit.
Mhm.
And just through the years, they pushed me and said, "You really need to start a promotions company."
Wow.
And so I did. I finally did. And whenever I started it, I was still, working,
Mhm.
law and doing the entertainment company and all of that. So I started it, 10 years ago,
Wow.
and I left law and everything.
Love it.
Fully devoted myself, and now we've gone global. We've,
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it's phenomenal.
You know,
blessings.
It really is. And let me ask you this, because most people are going to think, well, you were an attorney. Were you even scared to do something different?
It was very scary to leave your comfort,
Yes.
your security,
Yes.
and venture into something new.
Yes. Yes.
But it was a blessing because I did it, still working,
Yes.
full time.
And I'm glad that you said that for the entrepreneurs out there that have to understand it doesn't hurt you if you know you need income coming in
Yes,
to
ma'am.
still sustain your life,
Exactly.
you know,
Yes.
even though you're pursuing the dream.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, for years, even after I left, you
Mhm.
know, the corporate world and, you
Yeah.
know, and the hitting downtown every day, the 9 to 5, you know,
Yes.
8 to 3, whatever.
Okay. The
So,
seven folk.
yes. Um, Even afterwards, I still, as I'm, you know, building my brand and my company and everything, I still from home doing legal forms. Still, you know,
Yeah.
whatever I can
Yeah.
do from home to make that extra money. Because one thing is, you're going to need the money.
Thank you.
To start a company,
Yes.
you're going to need the money.
Yes.
And it's not going to be no money maker overnight. It's not going to be no money maker. If you make money in the first 5 years, you've been blessed.
Listen, I love that you said that because that is definitely so. You know, when I first started, the same thing. I just wanted to be the next Oprah. Okay, not you Oprah, you know, but I wanted to be a Fox Oprah. Okay.
Right.
But so I never knew there was a business side, right? So then, you know, I felt like I had what I call the Jerry Maguire moment. You know, it was the part where he said, I'm taking the fish with me, right? I'm all big time. You know, I done told my company I'm leaving. I'm taking the fish with me. Listen, 3 years later, I was looking like, because what I didn't understand about business is that unless it is something coming in steady, even if I get excited about a, you know, just say 5-figure deal, right?
Yes.
If I don't get anything a year later, then you've only made that in that year.
Right.
And I think that that's the yes, and I think that's the misconception
Yes.
when you're going into business. So I'm glad that you said it doesn't happen overnight. Now, Ishmael, I want you to tell our audience, you know, who you are. You are an entertainer, performer, thebomb.com, and I would actually like to get your take on that from an entertainer's perspective. Yes.
Well, thank you again. Good to meet you.
Yes.
I'm here from Dallas with English Entertainment and Marketing. Glad to be here in ATL again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Ishmale Sings.
Yes.
I'm obviously a male R&B, soul artist, songwriter, entertainer, and I've sung all my life, and I do entertainment, fashion, all that kind of stuff, everything involved. But I did an album last year, my big album, which went over real well over in the UK.
Yes.
I charted #2 on the UK R&B soul
Yes,
chart.
congratulations. Yes.
Thank you. So I'm ready to, really, roll out, on the world now, and of course that's where the marketing came in with English Entertainment. Music wise, of course, I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm from Louisiana originally, and we've come here about 3 months ago in Atlanta, and we're here again to do some things tonight. And of course, I'll be performing live tonight.
Okay, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Do you see? Okay, hold on. We got to get you in. Let me see. We better make sure that we have everybody on. Okay. Yes, you're not in.
I'm not in.
No.
I have to come back in.
Yes.
I thought I was in. Was I?
I saw you
Kick me
initially.
out.
He said, you kicked me out.
No, I said it kicked me
I
out.
think it did.
Wow.
But that's okay. Like, listen, this is what happens. Sometimes it just happens when we're live.
Oh, I'm telling you, technical difficulties.
For real, okay? But that's okay. We're going to get you in. Let me know when you're. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Did you catch that what I said?
I'm about to make you repeat it if you
Okay.
don't mind. Okay, so listen, we have Ishmael Sings here. We were just talking about, the importance of marketing and how that is important and just the reality of business. So from an entertainer's perspective, I would just love for you to repeat, how well you did in the UK, how you're bringing, let me tell you, I have coined you as bringing sexy soul back. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Seriously, some real music.
So you already heard
Okay?
it? You already heard it?
Yes, you know I have. I look, English promotions with the marketing. Yeah, I click on it because I like to know what I'm listening to, and I feel like it is such a mellow sound. It is so soulful, and it just reminds me, honestly, I don't want to offend anybody, but it reminds me of 90s R&B.
does.
When I feel like R&B was for real, like in our prime time. You know what I mean? So yes, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
contribution to that.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you listening. You know, a lot of people talk, they don't even listen. So appreciate you taking the time out to
Yes,
listen,
sir. Yes,
before
sir.
we even met. So,
Yes.
but yes, I'm Ishmael Sings. I'm out of Dallas, Texas. I'm here with English Marketing Entertainment. This is our second time being here. We were here a couple of months ago
Okay.
for a show and showcase, and I'll be performing here in ATL again tonight.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm an independent artist. Um, I did my big album last year that we pushed, and it went #2 on the UK charts.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the R&B soul
That
charts
is
over
big.
there. You know, they usually jump on it first because,
Yes.
you know, they're looking for that soul music
Yes.
that, you know, they're looking for.
Yes.
Here in the States, you know, we've gotten kind of arrogant. We just think everything
Yes.
just comes to us. We don't appreciate a lot of things.
Yes.
We don't appreciate each other.
That's true.
So, you know, we have
That's
to pay
true.
attention sometimes, you know, make sure that we don't miss things.
Yes.
And I'm here to make sure that, you know, my contribution, my gift from God and my family and
Yes.
my teachers and everyone who trained me, you know, trying to get our music out, you know, to the people, make sure that it doesn't get overlooked.
And I love that. And as an entertainer, is this easy? Is this role easy? Because
No.
people are under the
No,
misconception that if they post a lot,
no. Yeah.
they're gonna get picked up and they're gonna be huge and they're gonna make millions of dollars.
Well, you know, I think it depends on what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Now, I think it was Winfred Marsalis who was talking about jazz. Everybody
Okay.
knows Winfred Marsalis
Yes.
from New Orleans, the great jazz trumpet player.
Yes.
And he said something about jazz. You know that you don't hear a lot about jazz anymore. He said there's no integrity in it anymore. So it's the same thing with R&B and soul music. It's a lot of exploitation.
Yeah.
It's called soul music because it's supposed to be coming from the soul. But you're supposed to be trying to tune in to, you know, what the people need, you know, what God has given you, and, you know, try to give someone, and try to give the world what it needs at that time.
Yes.
Like Marvin Gaye when he did What's Going On.
That's right.
The Vietnam was going on. So, hey, what can I do to, you know, my brothers in Vietnam?
Yes.
I feel bad for everybody. What can I do to make it better?
That's called music with meaning.
Music with me.
Yes.
So he did What's Going On. So even to this day, even when I cover What's Going On, you know, guys who were in Vietnam, they'll be like, man, that was my song, man. I made it through Vietnam off of that.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to do is, you know, coming from that vein, I try to give the people something that they can use and something they need. Of course, it has to sound good and look good,
Yes.
but try to give people something they need versus trying to just come in and just make a whole bunch of money, like however I can get it.
Yes.
So-
Yes. And I think that is where we're at today. It is unfortunate. And, we're always, well, in my age bracket, they're always like, this the old lady talking.
Right.
But, I just feel like there definitely was in my genre of music and understanding. And I tell my kids all the time, it's not that I don't understand, it's just that for me, generally speaking, what gets promoted is such a detriment to the culture.
Yeah.
It is a detriment to women. I said that some of the times, the disrespect and even the objectivism that has to go on in music. It's now, we sell that before we sell what we're actually singing.
Isn't it terrible?
It is. It has become, and that's why I love independence. Because people think, oh, you just like being independent because, you ain't really going anywhere. No, that's not true. Independence says that I can keep my voice, that I don't have to twist and turn being in the mainstream. Because when you have an idea there, you have a board that says, well, we're going to bring that back. Your message needs to be watered down a little bit. No, we're not going to, give too much truth in this. We got to stay kind of here so that we're not bumping, making waves, and we want to promote agendas.
It is.
That's why you get big money in music,
Right.
you know?
And that's interesting you speak on that
Mhm.
because whenever I had started the company,
Mhm.
my main objective was to give artists a place where they can have affordable
Yes.
what they could get from the record label, but yet still keep their independence.
Yes.
And try to give them a little bit more than what the record label can give them.
Yes.
So we've accomplished a lot of that.
Yes. Yes. Well, listen, and it continues to grow for you.
Yeah.
You have such an appreciation for the creative.
Right.
Yes.
And that is important. And
That
you know,
is.
again, with social, it does help because we know that if it wasn't for some of these platforms, some people wouldn't even get looked at.
Exactly.
So it's definitely a blessing. But
Yes.
in saying that, they need to know it's still a grind.
Yes.
It's so much more than what people see on
Yes.
social media.
Yes.
People probably think, I think they think. I'll put it that way. I'm not accusing anyone. But I'm saying that I wonder sometimes they probably think only thing that ever is being done is what they see on social media.
Yeah.
We
Right.
are so, I mean, like I said, it's day and night working.
Yes.
I have been up all night long. When our systems have crashed, I have been up all night long. We're sitting down over 10,000 emails on one artist alone
Yes.
in one day. So we try to accomplish that within a week, but we have to, in certain circumstances, we have to get that done in that day.
And you wouldn't, because we see it all the time, we don't realize how much works. Listen, I get frustrated with social. I'll tell anybody that because I have got beat up being in this industry for so long now, saying, Angela, you just never promote like you should. You know, but I'm just like, oh my
It's
God,
a lot.
it is a work.
It's a lot. I mean, that's not inclusive of all the, you have to deal with everyone that's working for you. We're doing, putting together press releases, official press releases now.
Yes.
What you don't see on social media.
Okay.
We're putting biographies, histories on artists together. We're making sure photo shoots are met. We're making sure recording studios are met. I mean, it's a lot.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
From what you guys are saying, I can relate to it all as well as an artist. As an artist, yes, we can make some music and, how you're going to finance it.
Yes.
You have to finance your own music some kind of way. If not, how are you going to finance?
Yes.
How are you going to go to the studio? How are you going to afford your production? How, you have to have a means of
Yes.
financing that. And then after you get that done, you have to have a way to get it out. And like you guys are saying, as an artist, they do the same thing with us. Well, you need to do this. You need to do that.
Yes.
They're not going to do it, but of course they have all the suggestions that they'll give.
Yeah.
So, you're one artist. You can only you can't do everything.
What do you mean
So-
you can't do everything, Ishmale?
You can't be everywhere at the same time.
That is so true.
So,
That
but
is so true.
yeah, everybody has advice to tell you how to do it.
That is
and what to do.
awesome. Well, we got a hello from Tamara Woods. I always like to, give a shout out for anybody that just,
Hi, Tamara.
tunes in. And she said when Israel was added, oh yeah, she was telling us about the echo. Yeah, we do get it. We do get it. But she did say social is tons of work.
Oh yeah.
And it is. It really is. So let me ask you this. So for you as an artist,
Mhm.
what is it that inspires you to the kind of music that you put out? What is your inspiration behind that?
Well, I would say this. Of course, everything happens in time when it's real soul music. The stars have to meet. It has to come to you. But I was working a part-time job some years ago, and a friend of mine I didn't know, he came in. He's working for FedEx, and he saw me.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me by my regular name. He's like, Sam, man, you sure used to sing. So I was like, what? You used to sing, man, you sure used to sing. So I felt, kind of like offended at myself. I'm like, basically, he's telling me, or, God is telling me through him, hey, man, get up off your butt. What are you doing? You need to be singing. You need to be sharing. So, I just decided, to get up, start sharing the gift, sharing the songs, sharing the ideas, whether it comes from me or not, just sharing it. And, so far, it's so good.
Love it.
People are loving it. I'm just trying to capitalize off of it now,
Momentum.
so that I can make a living.
Yes,
You
while
know,
you're in momentum.
because, hey, I'm working I work a 9 to 5 too.
Yes.
To
Yes,
finance
me
my
too.
thing.
Me too.
Finance my thing.
Yes.
But hopefully, it's up to the people. Hopefully, the people will see.
Yes.
Because if I have my album now, if 10,000 people bought the album,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yes.
Math, like you were saying
Yes.
earlier, it's
Yes.
mathematics.
It is.
But if everybody thinks that everybody else got you covered, oh, I don't have to support them. Everybody else got them.
Yes.
But it
Or
starts with one.
it's just something about that like button sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That engagement, they be like,
And
I laugh about that all the time.
that like button is good too, but sometimes you got to put a dollar on it.
Yes.
Put some money on it.
Yes.
Just like when you go to the strip club, they put some money on it.
Not the strip club.
So
Okay.
yes, that's what they do.
Yes.
They put some money on it. So we need you to put a dollar,
Yes.
on what we do as well.
Yes, and I love that. I love that you say it. We have to pay for our
dollar
entertainment,
on it.
period. We do that with anything else. We'll stream live, we'll pay for everything. And sometimes we don't even get, the full satisfaction of what it is, we're paying for. So it is so, people do not understand the support for the independent is major. It's huge. It is so big that you can turn around the dynamic of what we're hearing and seeing today. You know what I'm saying? The only reason behavior stays the behavior it is because of the support. And if it's overwhelming for the independent, hey, that would be a niche card that definitely needs to be, and it gives people more of an opportunity to really be the voice that they want to be. So you said you came back to music, right? Because you had put it down.
Yes.
What was your original, how did you get in music just from the beginning, and how old were you when you started?
My mom said I probably started singing at probably 5 or 6.
Okay. Okay.
In Louisiana, my mom worked at the base there, Barksdale Air Force Base. So, guys were from all around the world, and she had a friend that was a singer, and she said that I would sing with him and, get in tune. Thing like that. So maybe he was like, hey, the kid has a voice.
Yeah.
So, just throughout school, I sang, and then finally I joined the high school choirs. And then I joined the church choir, getting in tune. And I became a solo artist. And I went to college off of a vocal scholarship.
Awesome.
And it just grew and grew. But after college, I had to make a living.
Yes.
So, I, of course, worked. So, put it down because, especially then, it cost a whole bunch of money to record.
Yes.
It costs now, but it really costed a lot with the reel.
Oh, yeah.
Because that wasn't digital.
Yes.
That was... filming a movie back then was digital reel, so it was very expensive then. You really couldn't record, in the 90s and the 2000s unless you had a record deal because you don't have those hundreds of thousands.
Technically, in the 90s, you didn't really have a deal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you were gonna be platinum and double platinum, it wasn't gonna be to your advantage unless you knew how to manage that contract because they had the little splits in the contract. And so a lot of times all the glitz and glam, you didn't realize that was cha-ching, but minus this, minus this, minus this. So by the time you get what was, done, a lot of, big artists that we would see on television winning Grammys weren't making a dime.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like New Edition started making money. TLC finally started making money. So yeah, that is correct. And hopefully, with the youth and with the grown folks, hopefully we can start working together because it's just a lot of disunity and a lot of envy and jealousy and mistrust going on, which is killing the game because, if I may have some ideas that I probably wanted to express 10 years ago that I could be expressing now. But somebody else can be like, where does that idea come from? So it's a battle of ideas.
It is.
But, it's all good, as long as we can work together because, like you said, social media, people can come up quick. Hey, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that hustle.
Yes.
So that hustle if that hustle can appreciate my hustle and we can work together and
Yes.
hustle, it's all good. But
I love this. I love it because again, even on our level, which I would consider myself the
Right.
yeah, low tier. I mean, I wouldn't be mainstream or anything, but even on our level, as we're talking, we always feel like we're the only ones that feel that way. But the pressure comes on every level, honestly. Even the mainstreamers who made it.
Yeah.
Because they're still constantly
Exactly.
evolving as they go. So I tell you, I am so appreciative of what you're doing in the music industry, and I hope it continues to grow. And as you continue to get bigger and bigger, please come to the home of the
For
Angela
sure.
Foxworth Show, okay?
For sure.
Because I look, we can talk about it, but okay, but I am just like when I say I am excited about what's going on. So today, you guys are in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
For a reason.
Yes. For
So
the
why
kids.
don't you tell yes? Why don't you tell the people what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, we're here. We're going to be at Atlanta Backstage tonight. I believe it starts at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll be at the. We'll be doing something for the Joe Douglas kids. What is it? The kids
Toy-a-thon,
toy fun. Yeah, toy drive. Yeah, Joe Douglas kids toy drive. So we're, of course, we're performing, and everybody's going to be there. Celebrities as yourself,
Yes.
media, entertainers, and I won't be the only person on the stage performing, but there'll be others. So we'll be getting our entertainment on and networking. But if you bring a toy unwrapped for the children, of course you get in free. So everybody's going to bring their toys, and we're going to have a good time and entertainment and record it. So I'm here. If anybody want to get the music, you can go to ishmalesings.com, or you can go to Spotify. Ishmael Sings, that's ISHMALESINGS. It's a lot of hits on that album. Again, it's already going across the world. We just have to get it popping here in the U.S.
Yes, and for those that love Christmas time, okay, this is a perfect Christmas gift.
Yes.
Okay, bringing back romance,
Exactly.
making some babies over Christmas.
Again.
That's what we want to do.
Again.
Look, increase this population. Okay, so listen, Lisa, you are back with us, and I have a question for
I
you.
apologize.
No, not at all. So this is my question for you.
Mhm.
When you have, a client, what are you looking for? Like, what is your ideal client? Because if someone's watching this today and they say, I want to be a part of English Promotions, what is the process?
Well, it's going to be, we're going to look at, your work.
Okay.
And the main thing is going to be your work ethic.
I love that.
I mean, everybody doesn't have to have, we can all use improvement in everything we
Yes.
do. And if that's the case, I can use improvement in everything I do sometimes.
Yes.
So we're all learning. So a learning is not a problem, for us.
Yes.
Work ethic is a really big
I love
thing with
that.
me.
So don't think you just coming up somewhere, okay, and ain't doing nothing.
No.
Like, hey, listen, I need you to just promote. Thanks.
Right.
That's the product.
Yeah, exactly.
So the work ethic, those are
Yeah.
really strong values of mine. How you carry yourself professionally and
Yes.
and presenting your work and everything.
Yes.
Those are the main things for me.
I love that. I love that.
If your sound needs a tweak or that's not a problem.
Yeah.
If you need a different photo shoot because those colors just weren't right,
Yes.
that's not a
I
problem.
love
But
that.
that work ethic is really
It is.
important.
I love it. And you have to be coachable in order to be able to do it because, I always say the experts see what we don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So listen to the experts,
A lot of people call themselves experts and they're not.
Right.
So
Right. Well,
watch
we've
that
had
too.
that issue here. Atlanta gets a bad rep for that. I am so thankful that, we do have the few that have been pushing past
Exactly. Yeah.
those stereotypes. But we just had so many people that's been burned, including me.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest with you, you kind of need that. And let me tell you why I say that. It is. It's a learning thing because it helps you. First of all, it's gonna it's gonna test you on whether or not this dream is something you really want to do.
Yes.
Because I've been tested in that area, and I have wanted to quit more times than I've wanted to keep going because the pressure of the rejection wheel, the pressure of people feeling you're inadequate because you're not, Kardashian, or you're not whatever.
Right.
They don't even understand that their claim to the level of things they had to go through, to get where they are today. And some of them, it's a constant, all day, every day, never knowing when you're gonna sleep, never knowing when you're gonna eat. You just keep going. Some people are driven, and I say all the time, 99% of the people are gonna do what 1% are not, what 1% are gonna do what 99% are not willing to do,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And so you have to, this industry tests that,
Through the fire.
Yes.
Like Dr. Khan said, you gotta make it through the
Yes,
fire.
you do. Yes, and I feel like that's a good thing that you get the bad seeds, because then you'll know what to look
Most
for.
definitely.
You'll know how to start drilling down on different things, and that way you'll know what really is viable.
Gotta kiss some frogs before
You
you
do.
find your
Yes.
whatever, yeah.
You
Been
do,
some
you do.
problems.
Yes, yes, it has. Yes, but again, thank God we keep going, because that tests you on whether or not this is something you truly want to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So before I let you guys go, another thing I just want to touch on are the challenges. Okay, what are some of the challenges, and how do we overcome them? Ishmael, as an entertainer, what are some of the challenges?
As an entertainer, again, depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Um, some people are trying to do what somebody else is trying to do, like you said. So, keeping it real, you just have to just determine what you're trying to do. Are you trying to be a singer, actor, performer,
So know who
social
you are.
media, social media, what do you call it?
Yes.
Enthusiast, person that
Influencers. Yes.
decide on what you're trying to do, or you're trying to be a model, you're trying to, do fashion. So, you have to decide, or you're going to do two or three of those, So, you have to know what you're trying to do and know where to go to get what you need. It's like all art, like if you're designing a house, you got to know how to contract.
Yes.
If not, you're going to get burned. So you can't be giving your contract money for somebody to fix your floor. They run off with you. They don't do good work. So it's the same challenges, but it's art. So you have to have, you have to consult with someone. I'm not saying you have to pay money to consult, because I know there's people, who will take your money.
Yeah.
I'm on social media. You can hit me up. Ishmale Sings. That's from artist to artist. You can, I'm open for a few friends, in the business.
But look, if it get to be too much, there's a
Yeah,
price.
not that.
Look,
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly. Not like that.
But I know exactly what you
But yeah,
mean.
you have to know how to navigate the field and things so that you won't get burned. Yes, it's going to cost some money, but what do you bring to the table? Are you a songwriter? Do you play instruments? Do you come with your own music, or you going to do covers? It's a lot.
It is.
But it's not as hard as you think, but it's just like any art. You just got to know the right people, or Google it,
Yes, I love that. The right people.
Yeah.
That is really, really,
It's very important.
That is very important. And Lisa, so you guys are here today. Ishmael was telling us earlier, what we're here for. How excited are you about this initiative today? And tell us more about it.
I am extremely excited.
Yes.
I don't always go whenever the artists are performing everything, but there's sometimes you just have to show up.
Yes.
And then of course some people invite you and you have to show face and be grateful, Tonight we are at the we're at Backstage Atlanta
Yes.
for the Joe Douglas Foundation Toy Drive and Holiday Artist Showcase.
Awesome.
There's going to be a phenomenal amount of artists there tonight. A lot. And performing.
Yes.
So tonight is also, we're going to have, and let me give you my apologies, because Marge was going to attend with us today for this interview.
Yeah.
They were tied up with some other things to prepare, because they're performing tonight as well.
Which they're going to be awesome too.
So
yes.
They did want me to send their apologies.
Oh, listen, tell them we schedule it.
Yeah. So,
Yes,
tonight,
yes.
there in Ishmale, he performs as well.
Yes.
And like I said, along with a
Yes.
tremendous amount of phenomenal artists.
Yes.
So that is, you can get in the door for free and see all this wonderful talent just for bringing an unwrapped toy.
Love it,
It's
y'all.
a toy,
Yes.
it's a toy drive.
Yes.
Joe Douglas did, and everybody's trying to keep his legacy alive. He loved the kids, and they're trying to, get the toy drive together and
I
raise
love
these toys
that.
for these kids.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, and it's been a lot of tragedies lately just here in
Yeah.
Atlanta. We've had a lot of fires, so it is really important. People have lost their homes.
Yes.
So, just to be able to be a part of that and giving back, that means so much. And I think, again, that is what this is all about. Like, we make money, we want to be successful, but at the end of the day, it's also to pay that forward.
Yes, and that's what
Yes,
this is. These
yes.
artists are donating their time
Yes.
and talents and gifts and
Yes.
everything to try to raise these kids' toys to
Yes.
help do that.
Yes.
So that's
So what
all.
time does it start today? Make sure you
It
guys are
starts-
backstage tonight.
Yes, it starts at 6 o'clock
Okay.
tonight.
Okay.
At Backstage Atlanta.
Okay. Awesome.
And all you have to do, an unwrapped toy will get you in the door for free.
I love it. I
So,
love it.
Y'all come on out tonight, date night or whatever y'all
Yes,
calling it tonight,
yes,
or if you're in the
yes.
city, this is the one.
Yes, and let me tell you,
This
backstage
is
is popular. Okay, get there, be there.
It should be
Okay.
packed.
Exactly.
Toys should be everywhere.
Exactly.
So don't sleep on it. We're here all the way from Dallas, Texas. So
Yes.
if y'all are here,
yes.
There's
come on
parties
out.
coming
Sleep
and
on.
flying in from everywhere.
And I love that. I
Yes.
love that. It's a huge initiative. It
And
really
if
is.
anybody wants to make a donation, can't be here in Atlanta,
Mhm.
you can just get a hold of Debbie Ireland
Okay.
on Facebook.
Okay.
And if you can't find her, get a hold of us or Angela.
Yeah,
Fox,
please
or
reach out and we'll make sure to get that
Yes.
information
If you
to
want to
you
make
for
a
sure.
donation or
Yes.
send them a toy.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
I
you.
cannot tell you, Lisa and Ishmael, how much of an honor it is for me to have you guys in the studio.
Thank you.
And listen, this will not be the first time. Okay, let me
No.
call them out on the show.
No,
That way
it
when it's
won't.
recorded, they're gonna come back.
It won't. It won't.
But please tell us before we go. I want you to tell our audience how they can reach out to you if they need promotions. What they need to do. Please give them the information.
Oh, yes, most definitely. You can reach me, Lisa English MacArthur, which is also a business page, but you can reach us there. Or you can reach us on English Promotions, LLC, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere.
Yes.
Or you can get our website, www.englishpromotions.com, and send us a message through there. Or just email lisa@englishpromotions.com.
Yes.
Or you can go on one of the pages and there's a phone number. You
Yes,
can call.
let me tell you, and she responds, okay? That is how we connected, and I love it. And thank you so much for just having an awesome business, and I'm looking forward to EPTV. I mean,
Oh,
it is
yes,
exciting. I see.
yes.
Yeah, you want to tell us about it? Yes,
So,
yes.
one of the things was, it's one of the looking for new outlets and more exposure for our clients.
Yes.
And whenever I say our audience and everything, it all belongs to our clients.
Yes.
Because they are the ones that these people come to see. They ain't coming to see me. They're coming to see all these clients and these artists and actors and movies.
Yes.
So next year we have been working diligently with a lot of people to put together EPTV
Yes.
launching 2024, and you'll be able to get it everywhere. I mean, if you
Yes.
only go on the PlayStation and Xbox, you'll get it there too.
Yes.
So,
I love
but
it.
and we also we have Nitty Green with us with Riff, and so I want everybody to check out Riff's new Christmas single,
Love it.
Holiday Crush. It was
Okay.
just released, and today, if they tune into Vibe Sessions,
Okay.
Riff will be on there on
Okay.
Facebook Live,
Okay.
and they'll get the exclusive of the Holiday Crush video.
That's awesome.
That's being dropped tomorrow.
That is awesome. And
Yeah.
look, just in time for the holidays.
It's a beautiful song.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Riff is just phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is just so good to see that they're thriving and to see Nitty, doing his thing. It is just amazing.
I mean, just wonderful, wonderful people.
Yes.
I mean, whenever you work with good people, you
Yes.
just
And you do
got
you
to
want
live.
exactly. You don't want to stop it because we're in an industry where everybody ain't that good. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
And Israel, how can they reach out to you, support you? Please tell them.
I'm on all the social media platforms. Ishmael Sings, ISHMALESINGS. I'm the only one. Instagram, Facebook, everything. Also, um, you can hear the album Ishmael Sings A Heart's Journey. You can hear those joints on Spotify, Apple, whatever you use.
Yes.
Of course, I would like for you to go to ishmaelsings.com and cop the album. That way I can get paid directly.
That's right.
I don't have to get a couple pennies if a million people listen to it on Spotify.
Exactly.
But I definitely want you to hear it. Want you guys to hear it. Don't sleep on it. It's it's all the rave. Everyone is saying that the album is it's just killing. I like it myself. I'm my own worst critic. So don't sleep on it.
Great
IshmaelSings.com.
album.
You guys enjoy it. Don't sleep on it. Let me know what you think about it. Hit me back on social media. Let me know if you love it or not.
I love it. I love it. So thank you guys so much. So listen, you guys have enjoyed it. We have been live. So you didn't know I was going to come to you today. This was impromptu, Hey, Fox got some surprises for you. And listen, you know how to reach out to me. I'm always at www.theafoxshow.com. If you have any show ideas, you want to reach out to me, info@theafoxshow.com. And for anybody else on social media, Instagram, it's at Angela Foxworth TV or The Real A Fox. And on Facebook, it's The Angela Foxworth Show. So this is another awesome, awesome show. I want to see you guys out there at backstage tonight. Let's promote. And remember, this is The Angela Foxworth Show on Amethyst on Fire TV on Roku. So, I'm excited that is home of the Angela Foxworth Show too. So remember, life with a Fox is truly living outside the box. And I am always interviewing with a purpose. You guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you Thursday. Goodbye. Oh, wait a minute before I say goodbye, let me tell you. So y'all know I can't chew gum and dance at the same time. Look, Brent Gaskin said, shout out to you guys. He's
What's up,
Hey,
Brent?
Brent.
mad,
What's up,
mad
Brent?
love.
The actor.
And yes, and London Cali.
Hi, London.
Yes.
London, I am so, she is a model. She just recently started her own modeling agency and she is doing phenomenal. I am
Awesome.
so proud to see her.
Awesome.
just
All
grow.
right, London,
Yes.
shout out to you. So listen,
Yes.
y'all never know who's going to show up, okay, in the
Yes.
studio. Until we see each other again, you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. Good night.